gentlemen, for today's video, what do you know? Another bulk submission back from PSA, one of many that will be coming back over the next month or so. It's a little baby submission, only 28 cards, but some of these cards, they're WotC era, Neo era, Legendary Collection reverses, there's some EX era, some promos. Not expecting much in terms of the grades, as I know they were not in the best of shape, but more about enjoying the artwork, enjoying these vintage cards. So, yeah, I'm excited to still see the results, still enjoy and check out and appreciate the artwork. Now, grab your favorite beverage or your preferred method of Mary J. Sit back and relax, and let's just enjoy the beautiful artwork of these vintage holos. Cheers! Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've been well. We have our 28 cards, baby submission, little baby submission. Obviously, insert order number so I can follow along with the order sheet. Once again, maybe we hit a 9, an 8, couple 8s. Not expecting a chance at a 10 whatsoever, but it's really more about just enjoying the artwork. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully we see some decent grades, because regardless, like 7 and up, these cards are worth decent money. So hopefully we hit some 7s and up on some of these cards, but let's get right into it. We have our first card. We have 2 of these. We have some Shadows Gyarados. I don't know if these are from, maybe some Shadows Gyarados survived that mass submission I did back in the day, but we have our first of 2. It actually doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all. A little whitening in the corner, little edge issues. Yeah, edge issues there. But we have a Shadows Gyarados, baby. Some scratching, some print lines. Centering looks great though, but beautiful Shadowless Gyarados. Shadowless is still not, I don't think, really getting the notoriety as just base and limited first edition base obviously get. Like, there was a time when Shadowless was starting to like pick up some traction, but now I feel like it's just fallen to the wayside again, as it always had been and always did. We got a 7. Starting things off with a 7 on the Gyarados. Our second Gyarados. Centering looked a little more off. There's some more wear on that corner. Centering, yeah, a little bottom heavy maybe. A little bottom heavy. But we have our second Gyarados. Love that artwork. Classic base set, baby. We have another 7. 2 for 2 on the Gyarados and 7s. Kind of getting the idea it's going to probably be a 7 type of video once again. I feel like it's been 7s a lot recently. Maybe that's the sign of me getting lucky eventually. But next up, we have my girl. Yeah, there's a lot of edgeware here. Down on the bottom as well. We have my girl. No, never mind. That's the next card. We have a Palpitoad from Neo Discovery. Politoed. Palpitoad. Jesus Christ, Ryan. Get your shit together. A lot of hollow scratching. A lot of hollow scratching. I'm going to... Still gorgeous artwork. Politoed from Neo Rev. Beautiful little sunset. No swirls, unfortunately. We have a 7. Yeah, that seems about right for a 7. Centering was good for the most part. A little bomb heavy, I think, but the hollow scratching edgeware. 3 for 3 on 7s right now. Now we have my girl. Yeah, the little damage, I think, up top there. Bottom has some edgeware. Corners, specks of white. We have my girl from Neo Revelation. I don't believe... Is that the... I don't believe that's the Hollow Bleeder. I don't believe the double Hollow Bleeder. I don't believe that is. If someone in the comments knows better than I, which you probably do, let me know, please. But we have the beautiful Neo Rev Celebi in another 7. We are 4 for 4 on 7s, but gorgeous, gorgeous Celebi. I love this card. I love the purple and green of Celebi. I love the color palette on that card a lot. Next up, oh baby, we have a big boy. We have my favorite legendary, aside from Celebi, from the Johto region. Some specks of white there, some edgeware, some cornerware on the bottom as well. But we have the first edition of Ho-Oh from Neo Revelation. How often do you see these first edition cards get graded nowadays? Unless you're opening a box, and the box is what, probably... How much is the box? Like $125,000? $150,000? Very, very hard to, you know, see these be graded anymore. I'm sure more will be graded, but it's getting less and less every day. I don't really see people grading them too often. But we have a beautiful Ho-Oh. Love Ho-Oh. I think there's a little swirl right there. We have a 7. It's going to be a 7 type of day. I'm happy with that. A 7 on that card. Still a great result. I will happily take a 7 on this. Beautiful Ho-Oh artwork. Next up, we have another and our last Neo Revelation card. Yeah, I kind of remember this one being the worst for wear. A lot of edge wear up there. Looks like there's a little damage down there. Yeah, right there's like an indent crease. I knew this one wasn't the best, but we have the gorgeous, gorgeous 1 of 2 from the set, the Shining Gyarados. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. Iconic artwork, in my opinion. No swirls, but still, such a beautiful card. In a 4. Even in a 4, it is what it is. There's damage, but still a rare card. Really cool card. Really beautiful artwork. I don't mind a 4. Next up, we are getting in some Legendary Collection Reverse Holos. None of the big boys. None of the big boys, but still really cool. Love. I'm still not the biggest fan of the firework artwork. It's been picking up even more traction lately in the past, like, year. Especially box prices being where they're at. They were at, like, 180, but then they dropped down to like 120, I believe. I think a lot of boxes hit the market. Because I was getting messages from everybody asking me to buy or they were looking to sell. But first up of the handful of Legendary Collection Reverse Holos, we have Hypno. Yeah, it's not the best. We have the Hypno. Again, it was very, 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 very unique for its time. And very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not welcomed. That's not welcomed. But we have a Hypno. First LC reverse in a 7. Happy with a 7 on that because even any grade on these reverse holos are still worth a decent chunk of change. So no matter the grades, it's still, in my opinion, worth grading these no matter what. Next up, we have a Graveler. Graveler looks a little better than Hypno. A little better, a little dot in the corner. But we have a Graveler. See, the problem with these is it's really... Oh, we have a crease right there. The crease right there, so that's definitely going to be at least a 6. I'm going to say 5. But yeah, there's a lot of issues with this because these reverses are very easily scratched. A lot of print lines usually. Very difficult to grade. We have a 4. We have our second 4. We've only hit 7s and 4s, I believe. Next up, we have the adorable little Abra, the teleporting little fella. We have Abra. Some edge wear up there, but beautiful purple again on the Abra reverse. It's really tough to tell, like, the scratches on these reverses with that firework pattern. I don't know how they tell. I don't know how they grade these cards because it would give me an aneurysm trying to look at these constantly with my eyes. But we have an Abra, beautiful Abra, in a 7. Another 7, 7-4s all day, baby. It's a 7-4 type of day. Next up, we have our final 2. We have a Drowsy, and then lastly, we have a Sandshrew. Another purple. Lots of purple from the reverses. We have a 7. Lastly, we do have a Sandshrew. Little edge wear up there. This one, nope, there it is. Okay. I was gonna say, this looked good. Pretty good. Then I looked at the top and I was like, that's not terrible. And then bang. We have the Sandshrew in a 4. How did we just hit all 7s and 4s right now? That's actually... Oh, wait, we have another card. Oh. We have one more Legendary Collection verse. Cheers, guys. Enjoying the artwork, enjoying these vintage cards. Neo is still some of the best artwork ever. Probably the best era in terms of WotC, in my opinion. I personally just do like Expedition, but I have to say Neo sets are probably the best artwork in the WotC era for Pokemon. But we have our last Legendary Collection reverse. We have the Slowpoke. Another purple. A lot of purples. I didn't realize that. A lot of purple reverse firework patterns. We have the Slowpoke. And a 7. We have another 7. Oh boy. Can we hit a different grade, please? Can we hit a different grade besides 7 and 4? All right, next up we have some EX era stuff. EX, a promo, a reverse stamp, and then we have some WotC promos as well, and then an EX era promo. But first up, we have the first of a couple EX era stuff. We have a Hitmonchan EX from Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, it doesn't look great. But I absolutely adore and love the original EXs from the EX era. Especially the ones from the early EX sets. Like Ruby and Sapphire, EX Dragon, Team Magma vs. Team Aqua. And Sandstorm as well. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful EXs. They were still e-readers at the time, but these were not. The rest of the cards were e-readers, but I love that chunky bottom. I love that chunky bottom. Dope Hitmonchan. We got a little swirl, ladies and gentlemen. A little swirl there. In a 6, we finally have a different grade. I'm fine with a 6 on that. Obviously, I knew these were not in the best shape, but still really cool to experience and check out and appreciate. Next, we have a EX Dragon Salamence Holo. I believe this is a tournament promo. The back actually looks really good. I believe I still do have some of these in sealed little packs. But this is this is like a tournament promo kind of. It's the Cosmo foil. I believe the Salamence in this artwork from the EX Dragon set is a non-holo, I believe. This was just a tournament gift, I guess, that was given out during tournaments. But gorgeous Salamence. We got an 8. Yeah, we actually hit an 8. It's not the best for this card, but how'd I get an 8? That should have been at least a 9. A little hollow scratch in there. I feel a little done by hard on an 8. But hey, we got an 8. Our first 8 of the video. I didn't expect an 8. I was hoping for maybe a couple 8s. But hey, we got an 8. I'm happy with that. Next up, we have a reverse foil Combuskin from Power Keepers. Yeah, this is wrecked. There's damage there. It's lifting up. But dope Combuskin. That was lame. We have a 6. Power Keeper is not my favorite in terms of the EX era, in terms of the reverse foil stamps. Still, Legend Maker is personally my favorite. I feel like they went a little downhill. EX Dragon, Dragon Frontiers, and then Power Keepers. I feel like these are like the worst out of the bunch in terms of the reverse stamp foils. The foil pattern's awful too. Yeah. Power Keeper still cool though. Power Keepers, Combuskin in a 6. Next up, we have some Black Star promos. Firstly, we do have a Moltres. I think this is the error. The Aoki error? Aoki error? We have a 9. Holy shit, we have a 9. We actually got a 9. I totally forgot to do the secret reveal. Ooh. We have a Moltres and a 9. I believe the error is somewhere down there. I forget where it is. Remember, guys, there's always more you can learn and more to understand and retain. But yeah, I think the error is down here, I believe, because I don't believe he's the actual artist. I believe the actual artist is something different. I think that's the error. There it is. I remembered. That's on back to me. But beautiful. I'll take a 9 in that. Absolutely. I'll take a 9 in that all day, especially with the error card. Our first 9, we actually hit a 9. I did not expect to hit a 9. Next up, we have a Legendary Collection. Oh, this is not even promo. It's a Legendary Collection, just non-holo Mewtwo. Little issue there. Cool artwork that was originally a Black Star promo. We got an 8. Still really cool artwork. Originally, I believe it was a Black Star League promo as well. But beautiful Mewtwo, non-holo from Legendary Collection in an 8. 2 8s, a 9. I'm actually very happy. I'm very happy. I did not expect to see that, especially knowing the condition of the cards before I sent them in. But we have our last card before we get to the end of the submission, where we have 10 Eevee tournament promos. As I've been submitting them in all my subs. We have a Black Star promo, Latios. I actually fuck with this card hard. I actually really do enjoy this card. Beautiful Latios, Black Star promo. Where it comes from, off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you. I think it comes in a product. I forget. I think it comes in a product. We have a 6. Either way, it's still it's a beautiful card. 2003 beautiful vintage Black Star promo Latios. Unfortunate to get a 6, but still cool. Now we have our last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. They're all Eevee Holo Pokemon League promos. Black Star promo number 11. Cheers, the last 10 cards. Cheers, guys. Hope you enjoyed some of that vintage LC Neo cards. It was cool to check out. The Ho was really dope. The Ho is one of the best artworks in the entire Neo series. But we have 10 cards left. Last time we saw a lot of 8s, surprisingly. It was an even split on 8s and 7s from these Eevee promos. I was surprised to even see any 8s, let alone half that stack. But we have 10 more. How things are going to go this time, I feel like it's going to be a 7 type of day. 7, number 1. Can we hit anything other than a 7? We have our second 7. No, I'm looking for some foils. I'm looking for some fart foils. I mean, fart swirls. Another 7. All right, that's 3 7s. We got 7 left. Yep, we got kind of a little fart swirl. It's not that. You want it to be right there. Next, Eevee, we have another 7. Next up, we have another Eevee that is going to be a 7. No prominent swirls, unfortunately, just yet. We have 4 left. Can we see? Oh, that's a beautiful swirl. Look at that. That's a nice prominent swirl. It is another 7, but at least it's got a nice little prominent swirl there. It's really cool, actually, to grade a whole bunch of these to see all the different variants of the foil patterns where there's no swirl, there is a swirl, where the swirl is. Last 3, we have another prominent swirl right by the ear. Love that. Actually, really love that. And it's another 7. It's another 7 as well. Last 2, can we see a fart swirl? And not a 7. No prominent swirl, and yet another 7. Ladies and gentlemen, last card of today's return. I hope you enjoyed the artwork. Hope you enjoyed the little mini submission bulk return. I have a lot of like mini returns that I broke up just for content wise. Hope you enjoyed the artwork. Some vintage WotC Holos. Our last Eevee promo of the return. Unfortunately, no prominent swirl, but to no surprise, yet another 7. Honestly, not the worst result. Worst result. I love seeing that first edition Ho-Oh in a 7. That's not bad at all. We saw a 9. Didn't expect to see a 9. We saw a couple 8s. Didn't expect to see any 8s. So overall, a lot of 7s. Mostly 7s. But honestly, decent result. Those LC reverses, regardless of the grade, are worth way more than the grading fees. Because I sent these in during the $19 grading bulk submission fee. But overall, I'm happy with that result. A lot of 7s on the LC stuff, too. I feel like that's a successful result. Hope you guys enjoyed.